Alright, here we are. This is the Zenoa ESP rebuild kit, top end rebuild kit. So let's find out, what we got in this thing. Do a little unboxing video. Alright, let's open it up. Like I said, this is the 34cc 38 millimeter stroke with the 30 millimeter stroke with 38 millimeter bore, for 4-stroke engine, air cooled ESP race port engine. All right, so we all know this is done, right? Just like the piston done. All right, so let's see what we got here. What comes in this kit? So we got the piston rod. A piston wrist pin. We have the retaining clips, and we also have the bearing holders for the rod. All right, or spacers, I guess you want to call it. What else we got in here? We got a genuine part here. Husqvarna. Alright, let's see what we got. This is your piston. Pretty, ain't it? Hey, looks way better than the other one. And it ain't got a big hole in the middle of it. Alright, that's the piston there. Put that back in the box for later. What else we got in here? We got a transport covers and screws. All right. We got the piston ring and the cylinder head gasket. Comes with a nice gasket, a nice graphite gasket. Nice little white paper cardboard to stop it from bending if anything. ESP card. All right. Let's see. All right, so a little bit of instructions on the transport covers. I'm using some RTV silicone over top of it just to stop any kind of exhaust leaks. We have instructions. Top end replacement instructions. That's pretty cool. But they actually have instructions in here. Alright, I'll move this off to the side. And the crown gem cylinder head. All clean, nice. It's down the side there. Yep. So this is what's replacing the scored up one. What else we got in here? Oh, looks like a nice decal sticker. Alright, so here's part number. DDM part number. And here's the stats on it again. Alright, so looks like the only thing it doesn't come with is the new bearings for the crank, which, like I said, we're going to reuse the new bearings, clean them up, and let's get started, man. Let's get started with this build. Alright, so we got the heavy duty steel reinforced gasket kit. Comes with the crankcase half, the head gasket, intake, exhaust, all of it. Here's the number. Alright. The piston that comes in the rebuild kit. You got the ring installer tool. Not ring, I'm sorry. The wrist pin installer tool. I think I got the tag for that too. Piston pin pusher tool. Alright. Probably ain't need it, but yeah, we're gonna do it the right way. Start with crank. Alright. Crank there. Let's get this piston out. Alright. Open up this bag. Set these off to the side. Alright. Off to the side. And the wrist pin, let me get a little cup of 2-stroke oil. Alright, so here we are. We got the pin started. Now, you don't even see that mark on there, the arrow. That arrow is supposed to face towards the exhaust. So if this was in the engine right now, the flywheel will be on this side. So this is how it will be sitting like in my 5ive-B. Intake facing me, and then exhaust on that side. So we want this arrow facing away from us. Alright, let's put this in here. Actually, let's get a little bit of 2-stroke oil on there. Get this started. Move on that. I'm gonna soak this whole thing down with some 2-stroke oil. Got that in there. Push that wrist pin in far enough. And now it's time to play with the pin keepers or pin retainers, I guess you want to call it. Do that on. Next. Screwdriver. This is something you gotta make sure you get this thing down in there. You do not want this thing coming out while you're running, that's for sure. It's one side. Let's get this other retaining clip in. Get it started. Make sure push around all the sides of it. Like I said, you don't want that pin moving while you're in there, while it's running at 20,000 RPM. That's on there. Let's get a little bit of 2-stroke oil over that. Alright, that's on there. Alright, so we got the rear and front halves. So let's clean up the mating surfaces for this. We'll just use a rag just to clean up around where the gasket goes. We're gonna open up our heavy duty gasket kit. And we'll pull out the crankcase gasket, heavy duty crankcase gasket. I'm not going to use any RTV or anything like that on this. I am going to just lay this on here. Like such. And that's the front. So we'll put this in like such, threaded in, facing out, go towards the back, facing up, however you want to say it. Push it down, press in, and we'll put the this on here. Alright, got the two halves mated. 4 screws we'll grab, throw them in there. What is it? Allen piece for it. Like I said 6.4. Do it evenly over here. Didn't even torque it yet. Just trying to snug them down even. Alright, make sure everything moves free. And it does, everything like is moving perfect. So I'm gonna throw some oil down inside there. Once I get ready to put this head on, I'm taking, get all this residual gasket off of here. And actually, so I need to trim down just a little bit of this heavy duty gasket that's sticking up. See if you can see that. But it's sticking up just a hair here, so I'm gonna trim that down flush and get all this gasket material off. So hold on. Alright, so we're gonna hit it with a little bit of brake clean just around the mating surface. Clean that up some for the gasket. Now this piston has a little notch. You gotta make sure you line this opening up at right there. Got a little notch. You can see it. There's a notch right there. The opening has to line up with that. on. So alright, that holds the gasket in place. Right now it has a little lip on this thing that's supposed to help guide the piston ring in there. Alright, we got started now, baby. Snaps. That right there. Alright. I'm gonna push this down. Get started. Gasket lined up. Get these screws started. Let's make sure we're right with this. This is the old head. I left the gasket and everything on the exhaust side. Like I said, you can see the exhaust side sits higher. So this is how this is going to sit in the car right here. This is the intake side, which sits lower. The intake side here, exhaust side's up top. So we did it good. Let's go ahead and snug it down. Evenly, just a little snug, tight, all crisscross pattern. Alright, and we get a torque spec for the cylinder, which is 7.9 Newton meters. Alright, so I got my long board now. Got a 1/4 inch socket on there, 7.9 Newton meters. And tighten up in a crisscross fashion again. Always go back the second time just to verify everything's tight. Alright, we're all good. Everything's tight. Good to go. Let's make sure everything turns smooth. As you can see the piston, let's see if we get that in the picture. Nope. Shoot a little bit of two-stroke oil down inside that cylinder. A little bit of 3-in-1. So got everything, transfer ports cleaned off. They're pretty dry. Pretty dry now. And, I'm gonna take some of this Moto Seal gasket maker. It's good for temperatures up to 400 degrees. So this should work good for us. Alright, let's go ahead and doesn't come with a straw on that one, right? Alright. Let's go ahead and punch that out. And let's get some of this on here. It don't need much. Just a little thin. Smear. You don't want to get any inside the actual transport. Transfer port. I'm just gonna go over it a couple times. Make sure I get everything out of there. Alright. These go on one way basically. So like I said, see how this one is? It won't go. No matter how you turn it, it won't go on that one. So we got this one. So we'll drop that down on there. That on there like such, and get the screws ready. So we got some thread sealant. Let's say temperatures up to 400 degrees. We'll put that on the actual. Put that on the actual threads of the screws first, since they go into the ports. You have to mix that up a little bit. Just knead it a little bit. Oh, snaps. There we go. You ain't gotta go crazy with tightening them, just tighten them even. Got that gasket material on there, so that'll seal up on it. Good to go. Make sure it's good. Alright. So, wipe off this little bit of excess. Screw this. That's it. Right now, I'll wait for this front oil seal, large oil seal, and that should be it. You should be able to get ready to start, getting this thing together. Everything back together. I'm waiting on this, the large oil seal for the rear. And once that comes in, we'll throw that on, put the flywheel back on, the coil on. Clutch carrier, clutch, pinion, all that good stuff will go back on. We're good to go. So, it's your boy CrucialRC, man. We'll finish up when we get the rest of my parts in. All right, man. I'll holler at you. I'm out.